Hello everyone, we are back with the new episode of Manor Lords. As you know, in our previous game, we have to deal with many enemies. As you know, we have been dealt with bandit camps. We had several harsh weather conditions during winter. And we had a fire ongoing in our town, which was our capital back then. And we had some revolt. Some citizens were uprising against us. This time we are starting with the lessons we learned from our previous game. It's going to be great. We are going to keep our resources at top. I will show you some tips and the hints that will keep you at top during your gameplay. Let's begin. This is our town for beginning. We are playing at the hardest difficulty. We are surrounded by bandits. Let's just get starting. First things first. We want to make sure our resources are placed where they have to be. As you can see, this time we have wild animals close to us. Berry deposit, which is a rich deposit at this map, is kinda close to us. I would rather it to be there, but it's alright. We can just collect the berries around there. We have stone deposits, we have iron deposits, and we have clay deposits, as every map has it. As we're starting, a little tip to you guys. If a map has two rich deposits, like this one, for example, it has clay deposits and wild enemies, both is rich. That means this map has no fertility at all. But when you come to this map, which is ours right now, you can easily see this region is so fertile.
And I think this year they've all taken notice because they've been on our farms and looked at them. And several of our local neighbors are saying now they want us to help them learn to use cover crops.
So, if the map has two rich deposits, that means the land is suck. But if it has one, that means the land is fertile. So always keep that in mind. Don't get so excited when you open up your game and you see two resources are rich. That means you are going to get low resources from the farm. You better keep that in mind. Alright. Let's start with some housing. Oh, another tip before starting. Let's just pause there. The first problem we have in our town is the homelessness. If we upgrade this worker camp, the homeless tents, to a worker camp, that means there will be no more homelessness in our town. So the approval will suddenly increase and everyone will have housing, which will, I mean, since we have five, the five families will have housing. If we had six, that means one family will be out of housing, so we will still have homelessness in our town. But at beginning, five families and worker camp does the trick. The only part that has considered, if you build this worker camp, this five family will struggle to move to new houses. So it's a strategic movement. You can choose to make worker camp, or you can easily build five houses. This time we are playing big, and I'm just gonna play with the housing. What I do with my place, I just want to keep the town as medieval as it is. I just don't want to, build farms like squares, like optimized buildings. Most of the today's architectures or city planners would do. I just want to keep it medieval. So our city, our town will look much medieval than the current state of Barcelona. You see, we're gonna have it. We're gonna have it in a medieval way. Let's start with the housing. Since we can't build 5 housing at this time at once, I'm just gonna start with a logging camp and some housing. I will come to this where you need to make workplaces like this one, for example. This top triangle is a workplace for a plot in the left. So if I build this way, that means the plot in the left will have a workhouse, which means workspace, sorry, which means we can build a vegetable farm there, goat farm there, or Bowyer or Fletcher, something we would choose. But this time I just want to have a housing, so I will just go with the simple ones. 3 housing for starting, which is nice. Let's just speed up.
A veritable masterpiece of carpentry, solid as a rock, twice as heavy.
Always keep your roads. It gives speed to the axis and the workers there. We have to, at the beginning, we have to rush for influence. Since our enemy, not the enemy at this time, Hildebolt von Berenrith will be rushing through all the maps, we will have to have our second region in order to keep our pace and have enough army when the time is right to fight against them.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
Nice. We are in good shape right now. Our food is increasing. Fuel is started to increase. We have one spare family. All we need is housing right now. Then people will start to move on.
Come on, laddie, come along.
Now,
Come on, laddie. Come on.
after these buildings finished, we will have one spare burgage plot. That means we will be able to have one more family within a month or two in our town. Only problem this map had, we are too far away from the berry deposit, which slows our pace down, but that's alright.
Come on, laddie, come on.
We will get it going sooner. One more. Oops, sorry. How many timber we have? Yeah. Seems like we have good timber now. Our food has increased a lot. We can decrease forager. Nice. We have become a small town now. Doubles the capacity of berry deposits, which is nice.
Gave the old ox a hand. Smelling my face inside the garden.
Let's have some more housing. Sorry.
No, it should absolutely be placed over there.
Let's just build a marketplace for our tiny town. Alright, we are in good shape now. Let's build our well. Only thing missing now is the church. And we are so close to making it. Let's just make some lumber for our church. while tenants have migrated. That's alright. They were too close to iron deposit anyway. Nice. Now we have enough lumber. For the church we will have. Alright, let's try to keep our church in a nice location. As I said, the town is going to look like a medieval town. I love to keep it that way, actually. Let's just start to shape our town. The approval will start to rise now, and we will have new families soon. What's the deal? We need to have granary. Forget about that. We have enough timber. That's nice. Now we will have a food stall.
Why do I have to carry this alone? Oh, this is heavier than it looks. Why do I have to carry this alone?
Let's just have a walk in our town. Right in front of me there is a church built ongoing. Left of me is the housings, woodcutter, logging camp, sawmill, I'm sorry. And we have a market ongoing. Right next to us, this yellow guy. The guy in the yellow is calling me, I guess. That man is carrying something that I don't know. Hey man. Oh. Tough guy. Let's see how the construction in church is going. Hard worker woman. It's the laborer's day. That's gonna be our church now.
No slacking off.
Hello, peasants.
Hey, where are the pegs? Oh,
Can you accelerate the process? We need this church ongoing. What is that smoke? Did it come from the housing? Let's check this out. What? Not in that way. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, it's come from the home.
have you marked the joists for the rafters already?
We are getting better.
Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
We have enough food and fuel. All we need is approval now. And this church will get us there. Nice. Now we can get ourselves a nice smithy that will keep us the tools that we need.
We all know what that means, don't we? Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. Give me a hammer and something, not move.
It started to increase now. Another quick tip to you guys. Once while we beginning our journey, we want to keep our regional wealth at 50, but once the time is right, we are going to hire our second dogs with that money, and we are going to build a house with a huge workspace, and we will make it a vegetable garden, so that will keep us fed all the time. Let's make some tools. Alright, family started to settle in. That's nice. We have food. Fuel has started to decrease because of the bloomery. It's just draining our stuff. Right, our tools are increasing now. We are getting in good shape. Let's build hunting camp so we can have hides and leather, so our housing will have access to clothing. As some of you might have played Banished before, the leather had no meaning in that game. It was a raw resource back then. But in this game, you can produce leather with the hides, and it's going to get used by the citizens of your town, and it's gonna be a resource like clothing. So at the beginning, you would love to have tannery as soon as possible. That will increase the approval in your town. Another thing, we kinda need to rush for the stone church. Actually, you know what? We can just do it right now. All we need to do is mine a little. And then we will be good. Let's assign someone to the hunting. How many tools do we have now? Where's the tools? Nice, we have enough. We have plenty of tools now. Everything is under control right now. We are doing good. We just need timber. And how many planks do we need? 10. Alright. Let's make some timber. We need few more families so we can assign some people in tannery. You see, that means this housing does not have access to clothing stalls supply, which means we don't have clothing resources. After we start with the tannery, that's gonna change. They will have this one checked, which is linen, leather and yarn. So we will have leather, plenty of leather, and they will have clothing as soon as this guy starts to work in. It's tannery.
Rather beans.
Our food and fuel is even now. We are in good shape. Market food variety is changed. Everything is in our favor now. Let's assign someone at Stonecutter camp. So we will have enough resources soon for the 2-level church. Actually, all we need is a clay. We are in good shape. We need to get ready for the enemy. That's gonna be difficult. I don't think we will ever need any more stone in our game unless we start to trade it. And any other tip, we need to start trading as soon as possible. We need gold, we need coins, we need currency. Currency buys everything. Alright, as I said, this housing now has access to clothing stall supply, which is great. We can start to increase the level of our housing, but
Heavier than it looks.
that will increase their needs also. So I will just wait a few minutes until we do it. Let's have clay furnace. And we can start to build long houses with farming.
We all know what that means.
Oops. That one house is going to be our farm now. I will explain once the building is done. Nice, our clay is increasing. And spring comes perfect. Just in time. Let's check the map. Our long-term enemy is going for Waldbrand. Damn you, enemy.
Sirs and ladies.
Right, we do have enough clay now. Let's get ready for the church. As you see, this house alright, let me explain now. You know, the houses have workplaces, and you can upgrade these workplaces however you want. If I increase the leveling of this house, these options will appear and will be selectable. But for beginning, we will have three options. One is vegetable garden, second is chicken coop, and the third is goat shed. The only thing that differs is the vegetable garden when it comes to land space. If we make a small plot instead of this one, and if we choose vegetable garden, that means they will only grow as much as the space they have. So since we have huge ass backland in our home, that means we will have a great big area to grow vegetables. But when it comes to chicken and goat, the area doesn't matter. It's big or it's small, the outcome of the resources will be the same. But it only affects the vegetable garden. Also, it affects the apple orchard. So make sure that you have one big housing, small housing with a big workspace, and make sure that you choose to have a vegetable garden in it. The downside of this is the guy that's living in this house will not make any other work. He will just make what the plot has as a task. So the guy living in here will always grow vegetables in his garden. Keep that in mind for example the joiner's workshop or the blacksmith's workshop. The people living in this house will only do blacksmithing. It's never going to change unless you change the profession in here. Also, if you increase the living space in the house, the other families, for example, let's say two families living in this space, living in this plot, they will do what the plot has. For example, if I just expand this living space, there will be two families growing vegetables in this area. If I choose blacksmithing workshop and if I increase the living space, that means two families will work in blacksmithing here. Always keep that in mind. That's gonna affect your gameplay hugely, especially in early game. You don't want to have a blacksmith in a plot, you know, you don't have enough resources. You need labor, so don't miss it. I'm just after the food here. So after you come to this level, you can just have a huge vegetable garden. Alright, we are doing good. Let's just upgrade our church now. You don't need clay furnace anymore. Alright, we can have some more housing now. And I'm just gonna go for more housing.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move. I'll take it twice.
Wow, look at this. 2 housing with huge
Give me a hammer and something needs to not
huge
move.
workspace.
I only sell the finest wares.
Yeah, we can have these 3 as like blacksmith, joiner, and you know, armory, and this will be a small house. We can start to increase our housing levels also. Let's speed up. We are having wood, which is nice. Wild animals at decent level. Berry deposit is nice. Our food and fuel is even. Soon we will start with the better quality equipment. But let's just have some housing. They growing food for us. Perfect. 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 Now we can build our manor. Oh, we need to become a small village. Aren't we a small village yet? Oh, we can now. Yeah. Let's just level up some housing after we complete these 4. Until then, we will have enough lumber for it. Now we don't have enough. Perfect. As long as you have high approval and housing for everyone, you will always have estimately 2 families per month. That's a huge rate actually. Alright, we are happy. We are happy. We have now planks. And we can just stop it. How many lumber do we have? Timber do we have? 25. That's perfect. What's the matter? Food store supply. It's gonna get better. Now we do have one type of food, but it's gonna change after this one, and we can start to build some farm. We have good fertile land. We can just use this space for the farms. Yeah, we could do that. Our settlement level increased. You know what? We can have our cadre. Yeah. All we need is a little money. And with the manor house, you will have it. But the question is, where do we put it? Where should we put it? It's for cosmetic only. But it's gonna get better. How the housings are doing? We need to make clothes, shoes and clocks now. And another type of food, which is going to be bread. Oh, didn't we increase it to small stone church? Didn't we? Weird. Let's just have some stone, clay. And roof tiles. Where's our roof tile? Oh, it's here. Yeah. We can change our logging camp to here to have access to better woods. Also, we are gonna make farm here. We have enough tools. We can make hunting great again. Or we can just have second guy at forager. Our fuel is decreasing, or it's not enough. You know what? Another tip. This woodcutter lodge has one working area. So assigning 1 or 2 or 3 families does not matter unless you create one. So it doesn't matter if it has 1 or 2 families working on it. It's not gonna change anything. Let's assign some people on farmhouse. We are in August. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but we'll try. You know what? The first year, let's have follow and wheat after that one. Follow, wheat, flax. Right. Let's just have more fertile land. We can make housing now. Let's just expand some living space so we can have more families joining us. What you guys missing? Food. Food is a problem right now, but it's going to change. Let's increase the housing so we can have more workers here. That means more vegetables, and it's gonna fix the problem of having different meat, different food. How many tiles we have? That's good. Yeah. We don't need any more stone. Okay, we don't need that place anymore. Oh, it's depleted actually. Wow. Too fast, too soon. Can make some more houses. Policy is unlocked. That's great. Oh, we are well in it.
Gave the old dogs a hand for the mother. Spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
He's going to claim this land. Soon we will be claiming our second land. A new family started moving in. Nice. Don't worry. We will have houses with more food soon.
Gets rainy like this and the wife won't get out of bed. Says her head hurts. I tell her maybe you didn't scream at me all the time, wouldn't hurt.
We can start trading right now. You see, some vegetables start to appear. Alright, some trade tips. In the trade section, this means export price. The left is the export price, the right is the import price. So if I sell stone, that means I'm gonna get 1 coin for per stone and 2 coin for per plank. But when I import it, I'm gonna pay 12 for planks and 11 for each stone. That's a bit suck, I know, but you can always sell your excessive goods if the trade is fair. So what surplus do I have? That stone. We can just sell planks, you know. Let's just make some planks and sell. Since the wood is endless, it's gonna be easy. And our second level church is going to appear now. Perfect. All we need is food now. Second type of food. We can have a polish cheese. We always need approval. Sorry. We can't choose that. You know what? We can just choose this one and increase our approval. The thing is, we are not going to do land tax for the people, but we can give our excessive food to the church in return of influence, which will help us to get some land, get us some land. We have very good berries at the moment. Very good berries. You see, our influence is increasing. That's great. Our population is increasing also. We have 2 families now in the vegetable garden. Soon we will have lots of vegetables. Lots of. How many tools do we have? Nice, we have enough. Winter is coming. After this one, we will have our farm going. You know what? Let's build another farm. So we will have perfect food once it finishes.
Rain and snow is still work.
We can have second oaks actually. Sorry, where was it? Right here. Now, let's just make sure we're going to build wheat here and there. After we have wheat, we can just make flour with it, and then we will have bread, which will give us good buff in the food. Let's have another walk in our town. You know which housing is that? Right in front of me. Yeah, you're right. It's vegetable house. These are just the population houses. Keep them going. Let's have a look at the town. Hunting camp. It's doing good actually. Our berries have the pelt. Let's just have two there. We need influence.
Give me a hammer and something new.
We can have more cards this time. Right next to this house. So I'm gonna build our second huge plot. We need more housing. Oh, that's perfect. We can increase our tax because we have really good approval at this moment.
It's a veritable masterpiece of craft. Solid as a rock, twice as heavy.
We can carry the saw pit and the woodcutter next to the lodging camp we have now. Taxation is decreasing our approval, but that's alright. We are nearly 70. Our farmers are working. That's perfect. Let's just get ready for the windmill. We can have another road here. As I said, more medieval, better it is. You have too many buildings ongoing at the same time. Nice. We have one more development. What should we choose? Armor is great actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the armors. And another tip, rye is like enhanced version of wheat. We can have it, I think. Or should we have basic armor making? You know what? We need armor. We need armor. We will have wealth soon.
Don't forget to brace the frame of the door. We don't want it to.
Nice. We have moved our buildings, production buildings especially. Nice. Started to have some pace.
This is heavier than it looks.
We will add herb garden to it. But first, let's have a floor card and expand the living space. So we will have 2 families working there. We have good income now. We do have good income. You see the vegetables started to grow, and after completing these 2 farms we will have like infinite bread for the people. Let's take a walk in our tiny town. it's looking great actually. We do have one vegetable burgage plot, which is still level 1, because it's too far away from the market actually. The resources depel before it reaches there. Oh yeah, we can have another small market here, which will add. A little chance to have these houses to have more resources. It's going to be great. Our influence is increasing, treasury increasing, regional wealth increasing. We have wheat, we have great food in our town. Our population is increasing very fast. Soon we will have really big army. And we have invested into armory, which means we will have great army sooner. The bandits will not be a problem, but this yellow guy is going to be our enemy soon, once we get so big. That's enough for today. As you see, our wheat has increased a lot. We are getting better. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe and leave a like. As you do these things, the YouTube will automatically suggest my next video to you once it's uploaded. So make sure you're following up. We will have a great war, and we will have all the map in our hands. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.